Let me ask you something. When life hits you, not softly but hard, when people betray you, when plans fall apart, when everything feels heavy and unfair, do you break? Or do you breathe, straighten your spine, and keep walking? Because that moment, right there, is the test. It's not about what happens to you. It's about who you become when it does. Most people crumble. They let emotion take over. They shout, blame, complain, or quit. They look for someone to rescue them, or someone to blame. But a few, they stay calm. They don't react, they respond. They don't chase, they choose. They don't collapse, they rise. And that difference? That's what makes a person unshakable. This video isn't about hype. It's not about feel-good quotes or surface-level motivation. It's about mental discipline, how to master your emotions, your reactions, and your focus so deeply that nothing outside you can control you again. You'll learn how to stay grounded when everything shakes, how to protect your energy, how to lead yourself with clarity, even when the world feels chaotic. Because once you understand these 7 principles, you'll stop trying to control life and start controlling yourself. So if you're ready to build unshakable strength from the inside out, hit that like button to let the algorithm know this message matters. Subscribe if you're serious about mastering your mindset, your discipline, and your identity. And drop a comment below. What's one moment that tested you? And how did you respond? Let's begin. Rule 1. Master your mind before the world tests it. Everyone wants strength until life tests their patience. The truth? The world doesn't break you. It reveals you. It doesn't care about your intentions, your goals, or your comfort. It cares about one thing. Are you mentally prepared to face it? Every hardship is an exam of your mindset. When something goes wrong, most people ask, why me? The strong ask, what is this trying to teach me? That shift from victimhood to growth is everything. Because here's the reality. You can't control the storm, but you can control your response. And that response is built long before the storm arrives. Mental strength isn't built in peace. It's built in discomfort. It's built in the moments when you want to quit, lash out, or run away, but choose discipline instead. When your mind is trained, no insult, failure, or rejection can shake your peace. You become the eye of the storm, calm, focused, immovable. But when your mind is weak, even small inconveniences feel like destruction. A delayed text, a rude comment, a missed opportunity. Suddenly, your whole day collapses. So how do you build that strength? You challenge yourself daily. You seek discomfort on purpose. You meditate, reflect, and journal. Not to feel good, but to sharpen your awareness. You train your body, not just for aesthetics, but for discipline. You read, not to escape, but to expand. You sit in silence, not to avoid noise, but to master it. Because every moment that pushes you is an opportunity to build your inner fortress. And every time you choose discipline over emotion, you lay another brick. Here's the harsh truth. If you don't master your mind, the world will do it for you. It will push you, provoke you, and punish you until you learn to respond with strength instead of weakness. So start now. Train your mind like a warrior trains his sword. Sharpen it, strengthen it, because when life swings at you, you won't flinch. You'll breathe, straighten your spine, and keep walking. Master your mind, or be mastered by the moment. Rule 2, build discipline like a ritual. Forget motivation. It's unreliable. Discipline is what gets you moving when motivation disappears. It's waking up when you don't feel like it. It's keeping your word even when no one's watching. It's saying no when every part of you wants to say yes. The truth is, discipline is self-respect in motion. You don't become disciplined by doing massive things once. You do small things consistently. It's like sharpening a blade every day, slowly, quietly, until one day you realize you become unbreakable. Discipline isn't punishment. It's proof you take yourself seriously. It's the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. Every time you choose discipline, you cast a vote for your future self. You train your mind to obey your values, not your impulses. You stop negotiating with excuses and start honoring your standards. Discipline is a quiet rebellion against chaos. It's order in a world that rewards distraction. It's focus in a culture that glorifies shortcuts. It's choosing the long road, the one with no applause, no spotlight, because you know where it leads. Ritualize it. Tie it to your breath, your steps, your mornings. Make it sacred. Make it non-negotiable. Because when discipline becomes who you are, not just what you do, you stop chasing greatness and start embodying it. Rule 3. Turn fear into focus. Fear is not your enemy. It's your compass. It points directly to what you need to face next. The things you avoid, the conversation, the risk, the uncertainty, those are the very things that could set you free. But most people let fear shrink their world. You don't need to eliminate fear. You need to learn how to move through it. Fear is just energy directed toward preparation, toward purpose, toward clarity. Remember, fear is loudest before growth. So when you feel it smile, it means you're about to level up. Fear is a signal, not a stop sign. It's the body's way of saying, pay attention, something important is happening. Don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't bury it. Instead, ask, what is this fear trying to teach me? When you turn fear into focus, you transform hesitation into momentum. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop freezing and start forging forward. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision that something else matters more. Your growth, your truth, your future. So breathe through the tremble. Step into the unknown and let fear become the fire that sharpens your edge. Because the life you want is always on the other side of what scares you most. Rule 4. Control emotion, command respect. Here's the truth. People don't respect loudness. They respect composure. Anyone can raise their voice. If you can stay calm while everyone else loses control. The man or woman who can stay grounded during chaos. That's real power. Don't be reactive, be intentional. If someone tries to provoke you, don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you break your frame. Control your tone. Control your breathing. Control your pace. The moment you can remain still while others panic, you've already won. Because emotional control isn't about suppression, it's about possession. You own your emotions, they don't own you. Emotional mastery is the mark of leadership. It's the ability to feel everything, but choose your response with precision. It's the difference between reacting from ego and responding from wisdom. When you control your emotions, you control the room. You become the anchor others look to. You become the example others follow. This doesn't mean you're emotionless. It means you're emotionally fluent. You know when to speak, when to pause, when to walk away. You know that silence can be louder than shouting. So train your nervous system. Practice stillness. Breathe before you speak. Pause before you act. Because the person who can stay calm under pressure commands respect without ever needing to demand it. Rule 5. Simplify to multiply. The more noise in your life, the weaker your focus becomes. Complexity is the enemy of clarity. Simplify your goals. Cut the drama. Remove the people, habits, and distractions that drain your energy. When your life is clean, your mind becomes powerful. When your mind is powerful, your actions become precise. Most people are spread too thin, doing everything, becoming nothing. The unshakable focus on what matters most. Purpose, growth, peace. You don't need more. You need less, but done better. Simplicity is a strategy, not a sacrifice. It's the art of subtraction, removing what's good to make room for what's great. It's choosing depth over width, quality over quantity, intention over impulse. When you simplify, you amplify. Your time becomes sacred. Your energy becomes concentrated. Your results become exponential. Don't chase every opportunity. Master the few that matter. Don't fill your calendar. Protect your priorities. Don't try to please everyone. Serve your mission. Minimalism isn't emptiness. It's precision. It's knowing exactly what you stand for, and cutting everything that doesn't align. So declutter your space, declutter your schedule, declutter your mind, because when your life is streamlined, your potential is unleashed. Before we continue, if these rules are hitting home, don't scroll past. The next ones might be the shift you didn't know you needed. Stay with it, because the difference between average and unstoppable is often one insight away. Let's keep going and finish strong. Rule 6, a mission bigger than you. There's something magnetic about a person on a mission. Not because they're perfect, but because they're driven. You can't fake purpose. It shows in how you walk, speak, and work. And ironically, the more focused you are on your mission, the more respect and attraction you command naturally. Never make another person your purpose. Not a partner, not approval, not attention. Your mission should be so powerful that anyone who joins your life adds to it, not defines it. Purpose gives you direction. Discipline gives you consistency. Together, they make you unstoppable. Your mission is your anchor. It keeps you steady when life gets chaotic. It reminds you why you started when you feel like quitting. It gives your pain a purpose and your effort a meaning. When you live for something bigger than yourself, you stop chasing validation. You stop drifting. You start building. You start attracting people, opportunities, and energy that align with your path. A strong mission makes you resilient. It turns setbacks into fuel. It transforms loneliness into solitude. Because you're not lost, you're focused. So, define your mission. Write it down. Live it out. Because when your life is guided by purpose, you don't just exist. You lead. Rule 7. Confidence through rejection and self-control. Rejection doesn't define you, it refines you. Most people fear rejection because they attach their worth to outcomes. But true confidence isn't built from success, it's built from surviving failure. From walking through the fire and realizing, I'm still here. You can't control who chooses you. You can only control how you respond when they don't. And the ultimate form of strength? Self-control. When you can master your desires, silence your ego, and delay gratification, you become dangerous. Because nothing can manipulate a man or woman who isn't led by impulse. When you control yourself, you control the game. Confidence isn't loud, it's quiet certainty. It's the ability to stand alone, unshaken, when the world says no. It's knowing your value isn't up for negotiation. Rejection is redirection. It's life saying, not here, but keep going. Every time you're denied, you're being refined. Every time you're overlooked, you're being sharpened. And self-control? That's your edge. It's the ability to walk away from what's tempting but temporary. To choose long-term power over short-term pleasure. To respond with wisdom instead of react with emotion. The person who can say no to their impulses. Who can stay calm in the storm. Who can keep moving after being told you're not enough. That person becomes unstoppable. So embrace rejection, train your self-control, and let your confidence be built on what you've endured, not what you've been given. Real strength isn't loud. It doesn't shout, it doesn't flex, it radiates. It's found in stillness, in patience, in self-respect. Because when you can master your reactions, your habits, and your emotions, you stop chasing power, you become power. So the next time chaos calls your name, stay calm. Because calm is the language of confidence. Be still, be focused, be unshakable. If this message spoke to you, don't just scroll away. Show some love. Hit that like button, subscribe for more weekly videos on mindset and self-mastery, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Every share helps someone else grow stronger. Every like tells YouTube that discipline and mental strength matter. Every subscribe joins a movement of people committed to mastering their minds. Your growth starts here. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay unshakable.